Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing with some washi tape, some ink, the Dot Stencil, and one photograph of mine and Glitter Girl's feet when we were both wearing glitter shoes at Creativation in 2019. Let's see what I can do. Alright, you guys, now I have gone ahead and taken the Dot Stencil and placed it down over top of my white cardstock, and I am just going to take my Pink and Main ink blending brush and add some ink over top of the stencil. Now I am adding a lot of ink. I do leave in the entire ink blending process for you guys for this one, so if this is not your jam, go ahead and fast forward a little bit. However, I have had requests to see the entire ink blending process instead of what I normally do is like start, show you what I'm doing, and then cut to the end. So I am using all three colors, and I am using the same blending brush. And that is because this is kind of like my aqua-esque. Ooh, aqua-esque. I like that. Okay, so this is kind of like my aqua-esque blending brush. So all the aqua colors will be used with it. I do have a dry microfiber cloth that I kind of run the brush over to kind of get the deeper ink off of the bristles. So yeah, I don't mind a little bit of cross contamination in my inks. It doesn't bother me. But if you are the type of person that would bother you, then you might want to completely clean your brush in between. So I am just working all over this sheet. I am just blending and inking and kind of doing it in an organic kind of way. I wasn't thinking of anything in particular. Now, this peacock color was a little bit bluer than I remembered it, but that's okay because I love the way that this turned out. I am just in love with the colors. And then I say that, and then you're going to see what I do, and you're going to be like, really, Sandy? But it's okay. It's totally okay. I love it, and I'm happy with it, and that's what matters. So I'm going to go ahead and get that ink blending all in there. Now, I do have to say that a blending brush puts on color a lot slower than like an ink blending tool would be, or even like a foam dauber. So like the foams will put the ink down, a lot more ink at one time down, but the blending brushes, you can build up color over time. I really wish I could blend that quickly, but I don't. Now I do take my dry microfiber cloth and wipe it off a little bit, just so that all that ink isn't sitting on top of my stencil, and then there it is. Oh my goodness, look at that, you guys. Like, I think it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I could have done something with it besides what I'm doing, but I love the way that this turns out as well. Probably didn't need to, you know what, yes I did. I was getting ready to say I probably didn't need to use multiple colors on it, but as I'm looking at the layout here in my hands, you can tell the difference in colors. Like, you can see the different tones. You might not be able to get that on camera, I'm not sure, but you can definitely see the different tones here, like face to face looking at it. So I am just taking my black and white washi and randomly placing them down over top of this piece of cardstock, and these are translucent washis, so you can kind of see the color behind them. So I have florals, geometric, dots, kind of like this Baroque scrolly bit, and it's just a fun time. I am going to go ahead and do this all the way down my page. Now, I don't make you watch me put down all of the washi, so I put down the washi, and then I went ahead and trimmed it down a little bit, And that was so I could have this glitter background as my background. Now this is an older glitter sheet from Recollections. It actually came in a Christmas paper pad, but as you guys know, blue is not really my jam for Christmas colors in my December project album, which will be happening again this year. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to show you guys what I'm going to be using. That video will come in a couple weeks though. So I have this photo of Shamel and my feet at Creativation in 2019. I thought it was awesome. We were both wearing glitter shoes on the same day. Of course, hers were the cute heels, mine were the tennis shoes, but still glitter shoes. So I'm going to go ahead and matte that photo on some black cardstock, and I do put it on a little bit of a thicker matte than I normally matte my photos on, but I really wanted the photo to stand out and not get lost in all of the stuff that is going on in the background. Now I knew I had these thickers in this teal color, and the only ones I have left, I've had 2 sets of them. The only words I had left were 2 dances and 1 glitter. So I thought glitter definitely had to happen for this layout. Then I went ahead and pulled out this Simple Stories puffy word that says flawless. And the title, of course, is going to be Flawless Glitter, which I think is fun because, you know, Shamel's alter ego is Glitter Girl. And my one of my really awesome friends, Sharon, created a scrapbook page about me that she titled The Other Glitter Girl, which I just thought was hilarious. And then I also screenshot that bad boy because I'm going to print off that screenshot and scrapbook about it. So there is that. Yes, I am going to scrapbook a photo of another scrapbook page. And that's just, you know what, that's just the things we do sometimes, guys, because we are scrapbookers and it's a fun memory and it wants to be scrapbooked and I want it to be scrapbooked. So I do mess around with this title a little bit. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, you really can't even see the title. And I'm worried that you can't see it on camera. In person, it's a lot better. I do take my Nouveau Deluxe and I go ahead and use that to make sure things stick down because, you know, you never want things not to stick down. That was me lifting up the layout to Lana and saying, hey, can you tell what this says? Or is it getting lost? And she was like, you can totally tell what it says. So now I have these Echo Park kind of fans, rosettes. I don't know exactly what to call them. But I do take off the foam circle that is the adhesive on the back of it, and I just take a round circle with some adhesive and hold it down. That will help the little rosette thing not to be so super lumpy off the page. Now I do struggle with this a little bit. I knew I wanted just a tiny pop of pink on this layout somewhere. Just as a nod, because this is the year that she debuted Sparkle City, and I did not have any Sparkle City left to scrapbook with, so I wanted to do just a little nod of pink to it. I did use Sparkle City in our anniversary weekend trip to New York, so all of it's gone. A few random stickers, but they really wouldn't go here. So I'm deciding to layer up the rosette here with some green leaves. And again, like I'm just making that happen. I need it to cover up that light pink heart on top of the rosette. I didn't want the light pink. I wanted a little bit of something brighter because that pastel pink didn't really scream like Sparkle City-esque to me. I needed a little bit brighter. So I do cover that up, and I do go searching for a while to put something back on top of that little sparkly rosette. I do eventually find it, and I don't know how many times I can say I do in a row. It's like I'm getting married. I've been there, done that. I'm never doing it again. Happy with the one I have. So I think about bringing in these florals right here, and these are from Jen Hadfield's The Avenue. I I like the color, but I put them on there and I take them off. They just don't work for me. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about it that is not working for me. And I'm going to, you know, try placing them in different places. I'm going to try just to make it work because the colors are great. Like, I am a big fan of the colors. But they don't make it work. I do like the greenery behind the rosette. Like, I think that is beautiful. But the florals, not a fan. And you know what? I think I'm going to sit here and glue down a couple little things while we're talking. I'm just noticing that when I pulled up, I was going to pull up the glitter piece on the rosette and just have the pale pink on there anyway. But I kind of separated the glitter paper from the backer and I never like re-glued it down. So we're just going to make that happen. So I do go through my little fun bin right here and I'm looking for something to put on this layout that will kind of, you know, just give it a little bit more. There is a lot going on in the background. There is a lot of implied texture with all of the different washi tapes. But I just felt like there needed to be a little something else. Now, I do pull out these wood veneer bird cages, and I decided to go with one of them just because I like the way it looks. I was thinking about taking that rosette off and using this frame because I like the way that looked as well, but ultimately the frame goes back in the fun bin, and it's not going to be out. So, now I'm thinking about the rosettes. Now, one rosette does make it onto the page, just one though, and it's just because I have the wood veneer bird cage, so I felt like I wanted a little bit more wood veneer on the layout. And it stays up at the top, the one up at the top stays. So I pull out these Webster's Pages labels, and I'm going to go ahead and put them down, and then I'm going to adhere my little wood grain florets or flowers or roses or whatever you want to call them. I also adhere the wood grain bird cage, and honestly, you guys, this little cluster with the rosette, the fanned out rosette thing and the bird cage and the leaves, I just love it. Like, I don't know what it is about it. It has nothing to do with Glitter Girl. It has nothing to do with me. It has really nothing to do with the subject of the photo whatsoever. It's just pretty and I like it. And honestly, sometimes I scrapbook just to make something pretty. Like, I just want it to be pretty. And that's what we do. So I have these little white flowers on my desk. They're in a little bin, so I just decide to go ahead and place those down on my layout as well. I like them a lot better than putting the wood veneer florals down here too. So I'm happy with this. I have that little pop of pink up there, but then I decide, you know what, I need to bring the pink down too. I don't want this little pink bit that's over here off and right, like over on the right hand side, to just be like, whoa, what the heck is that? So I grab some enamel dots and I just sprinkle a couple over here in the clusters, and that is going to do it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me for these videos. Fun fact, at least one video goes up on my channel every single day and has since February 1st. We are shooting for an entire year. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you again real soon for another video.